Hi there, Taurus. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. This is going to be your love general messages as a general reading, so the rules might get reversed or it may or may not resonate with you. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link down the description box below for a personal reading with me, okay? So in this reading, Taurus, it's going to be a you versus them format. I'm going to be pulling a card about who is it that we're going to be talking about today and what their current energy is like. Well, your challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and we're going to clarify them. And I'm also going to be pulling some advice card for you by the end of the session, okay? Okay, Taurus. This person's current energy, I do feel that this person right now is going through a lot, and a lot of that has a lot to do with divine intervention, because in Tarot, Major Arcana is such a big deal, right? You might be dealing with a Pisces, you might be dealing with a Virgo or a Gemini, or you might be dealing with an Aquarius or Aries. However, I do feel that in terms of this person's energy, there is a lot right now that they need to be sorting out, not only within this connection, but also in their life. I feel that the universe in this very moment is trying to teach them to see things from another perspective so that they could be much more confident in knowing that they have all of the elements that it took for them to take a giant leap of faith in life, to trust, I would say, to surrender more, okay? Because in the past, they have the World card, they have the Three of Wands, and they also have the Four of Swords. From your side, you have the Seven of Cups, and you also have the King of Cups. You're always there, you're always available, but yet there's some things here that you're questioning when it comes to this person. And that question is something that you could never get an answer of. It's more about you needing some sort of assurance, but you're not getting it to a point where you're satisfied with yourself. You know what I mean? And I feel that in the past, there's also this communication problem. There's just something that bothers you. But instead of like just asking straight away, like direct questions, you're more in the energy of like, it's okay. Let's just see where this goes. Let's go with the flow. So I do feel that you do have like a lot of bottled up emotions in the past as well. From their side, I feel that again, the thing about them needing to sort out their life, it just didn't just happen in the now, it also happened in the past, you know, where there's a lot of things that they need to sort out to a point where they could not help but overthink it. I feel that to some of them, they might also be dealing with like a lot of sleeping problems, like insomnia or restless sleep, unable to have like a really, really deep sleep because they were in a very, very stressful situation. In regards to this connection, it's more about them wanting to see this connection in the past in a very, very practical stand of point, okay? Point of view, I mean. Now, in the present moment, you guys with the Four of Cups and also the Eight of Cups, I feel that you're right now reminiscing all of the bad things that happened in the past. There is always this nostalgia of walking down the memory lane, but what you're focusing on is much more about the negativity or the bitter memories that this person is actually giving you. And by you doing so, it kind of like give you the strength to emotionally walk away from this connection, emotionally walk away from this connection, because you find that this connection is not something that is fulfilling for you. Now, this changes from this King of Cups that is always available, that is always a good support system, to this, the Eight of Cups, right? It's something that confuses them. It's something that shocked them. They never would have thought that your energy or your way of loving them have an expiration date. They never thought that it's going to change, okay? So because of that, I feel that in the present moment with the Chariot here, it's more about them wanting to pursue something with you because they're afraid, or they're sensing the change of energy within you about you deciding to actually emotionally walking away from this person. Now, in the future, you have the Knight of Wands and you also have the Three of Pentacles. We're going to clarify what this is, though, but something about this connection still intrigues you. we're going to clarify because I want to touch base on this because this is very interesting, Taurus. Why? Is because the moment that I see some sort of availability or effort from this person is a moment where it's like you guys are very that straight and very stubborn about, nah, this relationship or this connection is not providing me any sort of emotional fulfillment whatsoever. But the moment that this person is, focus on their life again, trying to be practical, becoming a bit undecided when it comes to this connection, that's when it kind of like triggers some sort of, it piques your interest. You know what I mean? It just piques your interest. When they're shut down, when they're detached, when they're distant, that's when it triggers you. That's when it piques your interest. That's when it makes you intrigued. So we'll touch base on that, okay? One of the biggest challenges within this connection, you have the 8 of Pentacles and you also have the Page of Wands. You might be dealing with somebody here who is a dismissive, avoidant. We're going to clarify. And then one of the biggest challenges within this connection, of course, is all about consistency and persistency. So let's clarify the reading. I want to clarify that 4 cups from your side first. Let's clarify the 5 of Pentacles from their side. You see, I feel that in this present moment, you're like, no, like, why am I excited? Why? It's more about you're also kind of like quite blaming yourself too, though. Like, why is it that in the past I was so passionate about this connection, thinking that it has a possibility to expand into something that I really, really like. And now you're ready to cut the story altogether. And there's also a label I feel that you're also putting to this person. And that's one of the ways that you're shutting down your emotions with this person. So this person, 5 of Pentacles, clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Sun card, and also the 5 of Pentacles. They're demanding those attentions back. They're wanting to ask, like, why? What changes? Do you have someone else? Is there something else that intrigues you? They're wondering that. Let's clarify the Chariot from their side. Let's clarify the 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, from your side. Yeah, I feel that you've been working on yourself probably since Scorpio season, where you would like to see some sort of changes within your life. And I feel that you've been very, very diligent in doing so. From this person's side, the Hanged Man, the 7 of Wands, and also the Devil. This person is just wondering, like, why? Why the change? Are you... So when you're pulling back your energy, Taurus, there's going to be a period of time when they're not doing anything. And it's because they're trying to test, is this a game that Taurus is pulling, or they really mean that? Let me wait for a second. Do they really mean, them pulling their energy away? Do they really mean when they're emotionally walking away or distancing themselves from me? Let me see. I'm sure that Taurus is going to break down and start, doing what they're doing before. But I feel that there is a finality, or there is more like a stubbornness of like, nope, that's not something that I want. I'm really working on transforming my life. I'm really working on transforming my relationship or my romantic department as a whole. Therefore, I do feel that after giving it some time, timeline can differ from people to people, but after giving it some times, I feel that they then get the message, oh no, Taurus really does mean that. And I feel that that's when they're going to be pursuing you here with the Ace of Swords and also the Magician. So let's clarify the future. I'm going to clarify the Knight of Wands from your side. Actually, no. I want to clarify from their side first, the 2 of Swords. Clarify from their side the 2 of Swords, please. Let's clarify the 8 of Swords. Okay. The thing is that Taurus, and I feel that it's not something personal. It's not something that got to do with you, but it's more about the situations and their circumstances in their life right now. This does not really allow them to focus on or prioritize these connections altogether. Because I feel that there is a deadline that they're setting onto themselves. It's like about, you know what, like I need to get my ish together. I need to sort out my life together. This new year, 2023, the start of new year, I need to work on myself to escape from this imprisonment that I'm in. And again, it differs from people to people with Eight of Swords. It could be literally debt, or it could be a situation which they're not happy about. It could be their workplace problem. Again, it differs from people to people, but it's more about them using this power of, or using this energy or momentum of new year to trying to get them out of a period where they feel very, very entrapped, where they feel very, very unhappy. Eight of Swords, clarified by the Nine of Swords, the Emperor, and also the Nine of Pentacles. They're very, very focused on that. They're becoming very ambitious, very goal-oriented. It's like live when they wake up in the morning, that's all they think about. Let me clarify that Knight of Wands from your side. Six of Cups in reverse, the Ten of Swords. Page of Wands, clarify the Three of Pentacles. Ooh, if you're single and ready to mingle, I do feel that you guys are going to be attracting a lot of potential suitors. I'm not going to lie. You have a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you might have a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I feel that in the future, you guys are just going to be much more playful. You guys are going to be realizing that, you know what, my past is not going to be dictating my future. I'm not going to allow it to be dictating my future. So there's going to be a radical acceptance that you guys are going to be doing in the future. And there's a newfound excitement for your life in general as a whole. I don't feel that you guys are going to be like a bitter person where you're going to be extracting some sort of revenge, because no, it's a very positive. Page of Wands, when it's something new, it's very positive. It's more about like, wow, I just got out of a prison, and wow, like look at all the opportunities that I'm having in my life. Look at all those buildings. Look at all these flowers. Like it's more like that, you know what I mean? And with the Three of Pentacles here, it's good. I feel that if you're single and ready to mingle, you guys are going to be potentially meeting like a lot of suitors. But if that's not something that you're looking for, I feel that you guys are just going to be exploring the options that you have in your life. And I feel that you guys are just going to be socializing a lot in the future. Okay? So let's pull some advice card for you here, Taurus. So you guys have the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and also the Seven of Cups, I feel that the advice here has a lot to do with you needing to evaluate your life from top to bottom. Exactly what they're doing, but not in a stressful way that they're doing it now. You know what I mean? But it's more about you needing to focus like, okay, I need to sort my things out more here. I need to know what I'm doing with my life and who am I doing it for. I need to know what are the areas that needs extra attention because I've been abandoning them, and etc. And I feel that there needs to be choices here that needs to be made. You see, the Seven of Cups, this is the After Tarot deck, so it's very different than the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. It's you needing to make a choice. In the past, you were the Seven of Cups, right? You were confused with like a multiple possibilities that you have when it comes to this connection. It's like, what this could be. Is this person not into me? Is this person a player? Or is it because of this, because of that, because of this, because of that? Sometimes we don't need that type of clarity, confirmation from another person. Let's just take their action as a closure or as a clarity for your set, and just make that conclusion on your own. You know, you're done living in that state of Seven of Cups. Now just make that conclusion on your own and start focusing a lot more on your life, which I do see you guys are going to be doing in the future. Okay? So I think that is it for my reading for you here, Taurus. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you guys been looking for, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week for another weekly reading. All right, bye bye, guys. Have a great day. I love you.